Welcome to How to Spend It, your premier destination for detailed aircraft reviews. From specs to ownership costs, we've got your flight interests covered. If you want to support this channel, please consider clicking on the Join button below. Let's soar into today's review. In the exclusive world of private aviation, the Gulfstream G650 stands out as a symbol of prestige, power, and opulence. But beneath the sleek exterior and the luxurious cabin, what does it genuinely cost to life the G650 life? Let's uncover the secrets insiders talk about and understand the financial commitment behind owning this airborne marvel. Entering the world of private aviation via the Gulfstream G650 is no small financial commitment. The acquisition cost encapsulates a range of expenses that go beyond just the sticker price. Let's delve deeper into the myriad costs associated with acquiring this airborne marvel. The Gulfstream G650's starting price hovers between $65 and $70 million. But this isn't the final price tag. The base price essentially covers the aircraft with its standard features, basic interiors, standard avionics, and no additional modifications. Customizing a G650 isn't merely about personal aesthetics. It's also about functionality, luxury, and creating a unique airborne environment tailored to the owner's needs. While the base model comes with a luxurious interior, owners often opt for bespoke interiors that mirror their personal style. Custom leather seats, designer fixtures, hardwood veneers, and tailored lighting can push the price up by $3 to $5 million. A custom exterior paint job, especially one that uses premium, long-lasting aviation paints or features intricate designs, can add another $200,000 to $1 million to the cost. Before the G650 is ready to fly off into its new owner's hands, there are pre-delivery considerations that come with their own price tags. Pre-buy inspections, although not mandatory, are advisable. These inspections ensure the aircraft is in the promised condition and meets all specifications. This process can cost anywhere from $50,000 to $150,000. Gulfstream offers training for pilots, crew, and maintenance staff as part of the acquisition process. While some training might be included, advanced or extended training modules can add $100,000 to $300,000 to the acquisition costs. It's not uncommon for buyers to finance their G650 purchase, either through loans or leasing structures. While this spreads out the financial burden, it also adds interest costs to the acquisition. On a $65 million loan at a 4% interest rate over 5 years, the buyer would be looking at an additional $5.2 million in interest alone. Furthermore, like any new vehicle, once the G650 is purchased and starts its life in the skies, it faces immediate depreciation. In the first year, this can be up to 10% of its value, translating to a potential loss of $6.5 to $7 million on paper. In totality, the true acquisition cost of the Gulfstream G650, when all is said and done, can be significantly higher than its base price. A buyer might end up spending anywhere between $75 to $90 million or even more, when all customization, pre-delivery costs, warranties, and other associated expenses are factored in. Beyond the initial purchase, owning the Gulfstream G650 presents a suite of recurring operational costs. Every flight hour, every nautical mile, and even every stationary moment at the hangar comes with an associated price tag. Let's break down these costs to understand the financial implications of operating the G650. The G650 boasts a fuel efficiency of about 500 gallons per hour. With jet fuel prices fluctuating but averaging between $4 and $7 per gallon, the fuel cost for one flight hour can range from $2,000 to $3,500. If an owner flies the G650 for 250 hours annually, they would consume approximately 125,000 gallons of fuel, leading to an annual fuel expenditure of $500,000 to $875,000. A seasoned G650 captain might earn a salary ranging from $150,000 to $250,000, while a first officer or co-pilot might command $80,000 to $120,000 annually. If the owner opts for a dedicated flight attendant for enhanced onboard service, this can add another $50,000 to $80,000 per year in salary. Regular training and recertifications for the crew are essential. The costs associated with simulator sessions, exams, and recurrent training modules can amount to $30,000 to $60,000 per crew member annually. The G650 requires periodic checks and maintenance, aligning with aviation regulations and ensuring the aircraft remains in peak condition. This can range from $400,000 to $700,000 annually. Unexpected repairs, component replacements, or system upgrades can pop up. Owners should allocate a buffer of $100,000 to $300,000 annually for such contingencies. Depending on the location and the facilities of the hangar, monthly fees can range from $5,000 to $20,000. In prime locations or airports with limited space, this cost could be on the higher end, summing up to $60,000 to $240,000 annually. Equipment for ground handling, de-icing, and other services can add another $50,000 to $100,000 annually, depending on usage and location. Comprehensive insurance for an aircraft like the G650, considering its value and operational dynamics, can range between $150,000 to $350,000 annually. Factors like the regions of operation, aircraft age, and pilot experience can affect these premiums. Depending on flight routes and the countries the G650 operates in, navigation, overflight, and landing fees can accumulate. These can average $100,000 to $250,000 annually for frequent flyers. High-quality in-flight dining, refreshments, and amenities can rack up substantial bills. For an owner keen on providing the best for passengers, this might be an additional $50,000 to $150,000 annually. In conclusion, the operational landscape of the Gulfstream G650 Life is dotted with recurring expenses that extend beyond just fuel and maintenance. When all is accounted for, an owner might be looking at annual operating costs in the ballpark of $1.5 to $2.8 million. When it comes to super luxury assets like the Gulfstream G650, the financial path isn't merely about the immediate purchase price. Instead, the journey is riddled with intricate aspects like financing mechanisms and the inevitable depreciation, both of which profoundly influence the cost of ownership over time. While some buyers have the liquidity to make an outright purchase, this method is less common. However, the advantage here is avoiding interest rates and having complete ownership from day one. Many buyers opt for financing through secured aviation loans. With interest rates varying but averaging between 3 to 6% annually, the financial dynamics change. For a $65 million G650 with a 20% down payment, $13 million upfront, the financing amount becomes $52 million. Over a standard 10-year loan period at an average interest rate of 4.5%, the total interest paid would be around $11.7 million. This means the total loan amount repaid would be approximately $63.7 million, excluding the initial down payment. Aircraft leasing, especially operating leases, allow users to operate the aircraft without owning it. Monthly lease rates can range between 0.8 to 1.2% of the aircraft's value, translating to $520,000 to $780,000 per month or $6.24 to $9.36 million annually. In many jurisdictions, aircraft owners can benefit from tax depreciation. For example, under specific U.S. tax codes, aircraft used for business purposes might qualify for bonus depreciation in the first year, leading to substantial tax savings. Depending on the region or country of registration, owners might have to pay a one-time sales tax or VAT on the purchase price, which can significantly influence the effective acquisition cost. Like any luxury asset, the G650 faces an immediate depreciation once acquired. Typically, in the first year, this could be around 10 to 15% of its value, which equates to a decline of $6.5 to $9.75 million on a $65 million purchase price. Subsequent years see a more stabilized but continuous depreciation. On average, the G650 might see an annual depreciation of 5 to 8%. By the end of year 5, the aircraft might retain about 60 to 70% of its original value. Owning a Gulfstream G650 is not just about possessing an aircraft. It's an embodiment of an elite lifestyle, one characterized by luxury, prestige, and unparalleled experiences both in the sky and on the ground. While the G650 offers a unique airborne experience, complementing this journey with a high-end lifestyle on the ground can add significantly to the annual expenses. Let's unpack these costs. When you own a G650, you're not just munching on regular airplane food. Gourmet meals, premium wines, and luxury snacks are the norms. For a single international flight, catering costs can range from $1,000 to $5,000, depending on the menu. For someone flying 50 times a year, this could total $50,000 to $250,000. High-quality bed linens, designer toiletries, and luxury amenities can add to the onboard experience. Replenishing and upgrading these items can cost anywhere from $10,000 to $50,000 annually. Many G650 owners prefer seamless transitions from jet to destination. This often means luxury car or helicopter transfers. Depending on location and frequency, this could cost $100,000 to $500,000 annually. Expedited customs, exclusive airport lounges, and personal concierge services can rack up a bill of $50,000 to $200,000 a year. Many jet owners travel with personal assistants, bodyguards, or other staff. This means additional tickets, accommodations, and per diems. The associated costs can range from $100,000 to $1 million annually, depending on staff size and compensation. The jet set life often includes attending high-profile events, from movie premieres to exclusive galas. Participating in or even hosting such events can set one back by $200,000 to $2 million a year. When traveling, G650 owners typically stay in suites of luxury hotels or own multiple properties worldwide. While property costs are a separate consideration, hotel stays can add up to $50,000 to $500,000 annually, depending on frequency and choice of accommodation. Whether it's a private safari in Africa, a yacht charter in the Mediterranean, or a skiing trip in the Alps, curated experiences are part of the lifestyle. These can range from $100,000 to $1 million annually. Jet setters often maintain a certain appearance, investing in designer wardrobes, accessories, and personal shoppers. This can range from $50,000 to $1 million a year. Private yoga sessions, personal trainers, spa treatments, and health retreats are often integrated into the lifestyle, costing anywhere from $20,000 to $200,000 annually. The G650 lifestyle is not merely about the flight. It's about a holistic experience that blends luxury, comfort, and exclusivity. While the jet provides a means to travel, the associated lifestyle costs ensure the journey, both in the air and on the ground, is nothing short of spectacular. Depending on individual choices and preferences, a G650 owner can expect to spend anywhere from $1 million to $7 million annually, if not more, to maintain and enjoy this elite lifestyle to its fullest. The life cycle of luxury assets, including private jets like the Gulfstream G650, involves a crucial end phase, reselling. Whether it's to upgrade to a newer model or change asset classes, understanding the resale dynamics is paramount to any jet owner. Here's a deep dive into the selling and market value dynamics of the G650. As mentioned earlier, luxury assets like the G650 can see an immediate depreciation of around 10 to 15% in the first year. On a jet priced at $65 million, this equates to a reduction in value of $6.5 to $9.75 million. Post the first year, the depreciation rate steadies but continues, averaging around 5 to 8% annually. So by year 5, the jet might be worth around 60% of its original value, placing it in the ballpark of $39 to $45 million. The resale value can be significantly influenced by market conditions. A surge in demand for the G650 or a scarcity of models in the market can elevate prices. Introduction of newer models with enhanced features by Gulfstream or its competitors can impact the G650's resale value. Economic downturns or booms can influence the luxury private jet market, affecting resale values by 5 to 20%. Employing a broker to facilitate the sale can lead to commissions ranging from 1 to 3% of the sale price. On a jet selling for $45 million, this translates to $450,000 to $1.35 million. Advertising the jet in luxury asset platforms, aviation magazines, and other media can cost between $10,000 to $50,000. Before a sale, sellers often get the aircraft inspected and refurbished to enhance its appeal, which can cost anywhere from $100,000 to $500,000, depending on the extent of work. Owning a Gulfstream G650 is a blend of luxury, performance, and strategic financial considerations. As we journey through the various financial layers of the G650 life, it's evident that the true cost isn't just confined to its acquisition, but evolves dynamically over the ownership period. With a base price hovering around $65 million, the immediate price of entry is lofty. Yet, customizations and add-ons can elevate this figure by another $5 to $10 million, potentially placing the upfront expenditure in the range of $65 to $75 million. Recurring costs from fueling to maintenance, crew salaries to luxury services can mount to $1.5 to $2.8 million annually. Over a standard ownership duration of 5 years, this could sum up to an additional $7.5 to $14 million. Living the G650 life in full splendor, from luxury accommodations to attending high-profile global events, adds its own costs. This luxury lifestyle could demand an additional outlay of $1 to $7 million per annum, translating to $5 to $35 million over 5 years. Reselling a G650 that's 5 years old might net approximately 60 to 70% of its original value, translating to a resale value of $39 to $45 million, indicating a potential depreciation of $20 to $26 million over the period. Brokerage fees, marketing, and refurbishing costs for reselling can subtract an additional $560,000 to $1.9 million from the resale value. Pulling all these figures into perspective, the comprehensive financial journey of the Gulfstream G650 ownership, over a span of 5 years, might demand an outlay ranging from approximately $78 to $161 million. This broad range underscores the versatility of choices and paths an owner might take, from a minimalistic approach to the full-throttle luxury experience.